As our coverage from Garden Grove continues, we want to bring in Dunia Elvir, who's covering this story for NBC4.
All right, Dunia, you just spoke with somebody who's a toxicology expert about the chemical in the tank. We know it's flammable. Is that the main concern here?
Yeah, she said the main concern, and she's seen it from the outside, and she said there's no control. No one has a control over this situation. So what is she's thinking the best bet is what the authorities already said, just to let it leak and let it go and do its course. But the problem with that is she's concerned if there's a little crack or anything on the ground, it go underground, and it can really impact the water source, because based on her expertise, this is not something that we're going to see in 2-3 weeks. This is a long-term issue that if this continue going and filtering, we will hear in a few weeks if this went down or it didn't go down underground. But she's also talking about that this is like a bomb. So I don't know if we want to hear what she said.
The unfortunate situation that we have right now is that this particular chemical, which is in liquid, it doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a specific smell like colors. However, it's highly explosive and volatile. And because it's closer to other chemical tanks at this moment, because the leak is not controlled, it can spill into the other tanks and provoke a highly reactive explosion that will spill into the other tanks, and then this will make a larger type of blast, almost kind of like a bomb kind of thing, because it will, and that would of course implicate, because anything surrounding it will hit or have debris that can hit other spaces.
So that's what she's saying, but she said that we have to keep thinking about the long-term issue too, and the possibility that whatever already spilled, and if it continues spilling, it goes on the ground.
She didn't say anything about it. If it gets into, let's say a crack gets into the soil, eventually the groundwater, it doesn't dissipate the more it's out of the tank and the further along it gets. She's just hoping they get it cleaned up before it gets to that point.
Yes, that's her hope. But like she said, there's no control. And she was very adamant at repeating to me a couple of times when I asked her about if they do this or they do that. And she's like, there's no control. They can't control this situation as much as they want to, because this chemical, you cannot see it, you cannot smell it, so it can travel in an invisible way.
Of course, and of the two options, they're hoping that it actually leaks as opposed to explosion. Dunia, we appreciate it. Thank you.